The candidates from the College of Business, led by Dawn Burdick, 2024 Professional Achievement Award recipient, and Nicolette Scarduzio, 2024 Outstanding Student Achievement Award recipient. The candidates from the College of Science and Engineering, led by Alyssa Farnes, 2024 Outstanding Student Achievement Award recipient. The faculty of Idaho State University. The President of Idaho State University and dignitaries from ISU and the great state of Idaho. The President of Idaho State University, Dr. Robert W. Wagner.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the entire Idaho State University community, I want to welcome you to our campus for the Spring 2024 Commencement Ceremony. Please remain standing as Bachelor of Music candidate Mirren Gabiola sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly revealed at the twilight's glass gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the fair and the home of the brave.
Thank you very much. You may be seated. Idaho State University is proud of the men and women who serve our nation as members of the United States Armed Forces. Would our student veterans and all other veterans and military personnel in the audience please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Acknowledging native lands is an important way to honor and respect indigenous peoples and their traditional territories. The land on which Idaho State University's Pocatello campus sits is within the original Fort Hall Reservation boundaries and is the traditional and ancestral home of the Shoshone and Bannock peoples. We acknowledge the Fort Hall, Shoshone, and Bannock peoples, their elders past and present, their future generations, and all indigenous peoples, including those upon whose land the university is located. We offer gratitude for the land itself and the original caretakers of it. As a public research university, it is our ongoing commitment and responsibility to teach accurate histories of the regional indigenous people and of our institutional relationship with them. It is our commitment to the Shoshone Bannock tribes and to ISU citizens that we will collaborate on future educational discourse and activities in our communities. I would now like to invite the Ghost Canyon Singers from Fort Hall to perform an honor song to honor all ISU graduates, staff, faculty, family members, and anyone else celebrating graduation. Will the audience please stand for the honor song?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It is certainly a privilege to have you with us this afternoon. Thank you. The audience may be seated. We are fortunate to have several other special guests joining us this afternoon. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform party here on stage with me. Please stand, the platform party, and remain standing as I call your name. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Senator James Ruchti. Chairman of the Fort Hall Business Council, Mr. Lewan Tyler. Miss Shoshone Bannock, Queen Devlin Hall. From our Board of Trustees, the Idaho State Board of Education Board Member, Miss Callie Roach. President of the ISU Alumni Association Board, Mr. David Gates. Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Adam Bradford. Vice President for Operations, Mr. Brian Sagendorf. Senior Vice Provost and Vice President for Health Sciences, Dr. Rex Force. Vice President for Research and Economic Development, Dr. Marty Blair. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Craig Chatriand. Vice President for University Advancement, Ms. Kathy Wooten. Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, Dr. Matt Daly. Executive Director of ISU Meridian, Dr. Gabe Bargan. Interim Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Tracy Collum. Founding Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, Dr. Candy Truly Ames. Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Shane Hunt. Interim Dean of the College of Science and Engineering, Dr. Lyle Castle. Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Colden Baxter. 2024 Distinguished Teacher Award winner, Dr. Heather Ray. 2024 Distinguished Researcher Award winner, Dr. Justin Dolan Stover. And this afternoon's student speaker, Ms. Najma Degani Tafti, Doctor of Philosophy candidate. Please join me in welcoming these guests and thanking them for being here today. I would like to emphasize how happy we are as a university community to congratulate our graduates and welcome their family and friends on such a special occasion. On behalf of all of the faculty and staff at Idaho State University, I would like to say to our graduates that we are very proud of you. You represent the very reason why our institution exists. You are the focal point of all of our efforts. Although I see hundreds of graduates here today, I know that each one of you has an individual and unique story. Each and every one of you has been on a journey that brought you to this point. No doubt you faced a few roadblocks along the way, but you persevered and arrived at a very important milestone. Your academic achievements, the degree or credential you earned, will now launch you onto a new path with new destinations. Your future is bright. You are not here by chance or coincidence. You are here because of your hard work, grit, and tenacity. Abigail Adams once said, "Learning is not obtained by chance. It must be sought for with ardor and diligence." I also know that many of you did not arrive to this point alone, but with the help and companionship of others along the way. Today we celebrate you and them. So for all of you, take a moment and enjoy this achievement. You did this. We want you to take time to celebrate your success and revel in having arrived at such an important destination. However, I remind you that the road does not end here. In fact, the very event where we celebrate the conclusion of this academic journey is literally called commencement, meaning a new beginning. Believe me, that was not a mistake. Life is full of countless journeys and destinations. What is truly special about today is that you go forward or commence on a new path with the power and transformational influence of education. As Oprah Winfrey said, education is the key to unlocking the world, a passport to freedom. I remember when I received my first passport, flipping through all the blank pages and imagining all the exotic locations I would travel to and the stamps that would cover the pages as a result. I believed the number of stamps I obtained on those pages would represent how effectively I used my passport. That is not all that different from your education. You are leaving this ceremony today with a new passport and countless blank pages. How are you going to use it? What stamps are you going to receive? What are your future destinations? For some, your passport will take you on to additional schooling, and ISU would be happy to have you back. For others, a stamp will represent a new career, a job advancement, or personal growth and accomplishment. The destinations are endless. The point is not necessarily where you go, as much as it is that you use your passport to journey forward. Collect as many stamps as possible. Use your education for good to transform the world as it has transformed you. This is the power and transformational nature of education. It is about bettering your life. You also have an opportunity to make the world a better place, and you do that by using what you learned here. Do not leave empty pages in your educational passport. Lastly, remember that it is the process of achieving your education or journeying through life that brings the greatest satisfaction. It has been said, life is a journey, not a destination. Your educational journey is now part of who you are and what you are to become next. And remember, as an ISU Bengal, you have been taught to let your voice be heard, to use your actions to create impact, and your experience to set an example, and to do all of this with a mighty roar. Congratulations, and roar, Bengals, roar. It is now my extreme privilege to introduce your student speaker, Najme Degani Tafti.
As I stand before you today, a rush of emotions fills my heart. It's a surreal moment because this marks my first and last graduation ceremony. Although I spent half of my life in different academic institutions, I never had a chance to experience this milestone. But today I'm here because of someone very special, my daughter. As my constant source of encouragement and support, she was the one that insisted that I apply to speak today, and she was the one that encouraged me to keep going during my studies. I'm sure you all have such precious people in your life that fuel your hope and motivation as well. Throughout our journey here at Idaho State University, we all face challenges, yet it was the Bengal spirit, a spirit characterized by resilience, tenacity, and determination that empowered us to move forward. Let me share a bit of my story. When I first arrived on campus 4 years ago, I felt in over my head, lost, uncertain, and scared. I'm sure among us graduating today are those that had to balance school, work, and family responsibilities, or those who struggled to adapt to the new environment. For me, as a single mom coming from a distant continent, balancing the demands of PhD program in English, working as a teaching assistant, and caring for my child without family and friends, fear and doubt consumed me initially. There were days when the pressure seemed too much to bear, when the walk to the evening classes was too cold, and my child was so scared when I got home. There were days when I felt so guilty to leave to work while she was so sick. I would frequently ask myself, Is that really worth it? But I was pulled out of these dark moments by my friends here at ISU, my unexpected second family. We all owe much to this community that lovingly supported us, believed in our success, and became our safe space. Whether it was a comforting hand from a dear friend, a word of encouragement and understanding from our professors, or the invaluable services provided by our university, this community lifted us. These pillars of support were constant reminders that we were not alone on this journey. So let's take a moment to express our deep gratitude for the privilege of being part of Idaho State University and to proudly embrace our Bengal spirit. We are now on the brink of new adventure. It's time to summon the courage to step beyond our comfort zone and, like the fearless Bengal tiger, charge forward. As we journey into future, let's embrace our ambitions wholeheartedly. Acknowledge our fears and doubts, yet refuse to be hindered by them. Now that I look back, I can't believe I did it. Bengals, we did it. Also remember, our journey impacts others. Let's recognize the profound influence we have on those around us and the world at large. We can make this our mission to inspire, uplift, and empower one another and leave behind a legacy of courage and compassion for the generations to come. To the graduating class of 2024, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. May futures be bright, your dreams be limitless, your resilience follow the Bengal spirit, and your roar be heard far and wide. Thank you. And now, I would like to invite our Board of Trustee member, Ms. Callie Roach, to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you, Najma. That's a hard act to follow. Hello, Idaho State. Class of 2024, congratulations. My name is Callie Roach, and I serve on the Idaho State Board of Education. And I'm also a graduate of Idaho State University. It is my honor to be here today and to be able to offer you my congratulations once again. I know that many of you are first in your families to graduate from college. What a tremendous accomplishment that is for you, both personally and professionally. And if you are a parent, what it also means to those who depend on you. It is estimated that 60% of jobs now require some form of post-secondary degree or credential. What you have done these past few years is invested in yourselves, and I guarantee your investment will pay dividends. For instance, research shows that those of you who have earned a bachelor's degree will earn $1 million more in income over the course of your career because you now hold that certificate. The certificate or degree that you earned here at ISU will open opportunities that you would have never imagined otherwise. 40 years from now, you will look back on a career filled with wonderful experiences and friendships. And you will be amazed and proud of what you have accomplished, both professionally and personally. I speak from experience when I say that. I earned my bachelor's degree at another Idaho institution Lewis Clark State College in Lewiston. That, coupled with the Master of Science I later earned here at Idaho State, set me on a career path that I could have never imagined otherwise. I am here today speaking before you because I made that investment, and you'll be able to do the same thing and give to your communities. For those of you who are the first in your family to graduate, I know that taking that first step was not easy. But when you enrolled at ISU, you each made a solid investment in yourselves and set the stage for professional success, long-term personal happiness, and fulfillment. People who have college degrees and certificates live longer, healthier, and happier lives. I have personally experienced how a college degree can change your life. Both my grandmother and my mother graduated from college. My mom went on to earn a master's degree and was a teacher and professor at an Eastern Oregon community college. They are my role models, and I wanted to follow in their footsteps. The odds are pretty good that you have set an example here today that your children will one day follow. Finally, I'd like to ask a favor of each of you. Please join the State Board of Education's effort to encourage high school graduates, young adults, and even older adults to think about taking the next step. Share your story with them about your experience here at Idaho State. While you're at it, remind them about the governor's program, Idaho Launch, and how it provides up to $8,000 for students to receive training in an in-demand career here in Idaho. We need all the higher education ambassadors we can get to help us spread the word about why it is so important for our citizens to attain a degree or certificate. Our employers and our state are depending on you to help us in this effort. On behalf of the Idaho State Board of Education, I thank you and wish you the very best as you go out and make your way in the world. And please do not forget to encourage others. Your lead, and always remember to roar, Bengals, roar.
Thank you, Callie. It is our honor to have you with us today. Graduates, we are thrilled to be celebrating you and your accomplishments. And while today is about you, I think you would agree with me that many of us would not be where we are today without the support and guidance that we've received along the way from teachers and beloved mentors. At this time, I would like to express sincere appreciation to the faculty and instructors of Idaho State University. Would all the Idaho State University faculty members and emeriti faculty members please stand so we can acknowledge you? Thank you. And while we're standing, can I have the rest of the teachers that might be in the audience today who have contributed to the education of this generation of students also stand so that we can acknowledge you? Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you so much for your dedication to our students. Faculty, thank you for your dedication to them and to your disciplines. This spring, 19 Idaho State University faculty members have been honored with outstanding faculty awards in the categories of teaching, research, and service. You'll find them all listed in your programs, but 4 of those 19 were selected to receive distinguished faculty awards. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Heather Ray, Dr. Justin Dolan Stover, Dr. Michelle Anderson, and Dr. Amanda Zink for their outstanding work. We are grateful for their exemplary service. Now, graduates, the moment you've all been waiting for. Would the candidates from the graduate school, meaning all those who are receiving graduate degrees today, please rise. President Wagner, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for doctoral degrees, graduate certificates, master's degrees, and specialist degrees. Upon the recommendation of the deans of the colleges and the university faculty, I recommend that these degrees be conferred.
Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Idaho State University, and upon the recommendation of the college deans and university faculty, I hereby confer upon you, upon completion of requirements, the appropriate doctoral, master's, and specialist degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
We present our graduates for the doctoral degree from the graduate school, hooded by their advisors and Dr. Tracy Cullum, interim dean of the graduate school. Kelly Nicole Wilson, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by advisor Dr. Marco Schoen. Jessica Elizabeth Grace Woolley, Doctor of Philosophy, hooding by Dr. Alan Johnson. Paul Daniel Williams, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Dr. Tom Klein. Najme Degani Tafti, Doctor of Philosophy. Lillian Langdon Bankson, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Dr. Shannon Lynch. Mackenzie Rose Atwood, Doctor of Philosophy. Rhett Hanford Mullins, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Dr. Joshua Swift. Christina Catherine Strock, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Dr. Robert Reisk. Megan Hope Bigham, Doctor of Philosophy. Diane Keister, Doctor of Philosophy. Megan Olson Bird, Doctor of Philosophy. William Thomas Hines, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Mona Su. Jessica May Sargent, Doctor of Arts, hooded by Dr. Mark Macbeth and her brother Ryan Sargent. Micah John Kingston, hooded by Dr. Richard Bray. Ju Young Park, Doctor of Philosophy. Jeremy Michael Brooks, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Colden Baxter. Catherine Erica Hogarth, Doctor of Philosophy, hooded by Mustafa Mashal. We present our graduates for the master's degree from the College of Arts and Letters, hooded by Dr. Candy Turley Ames, Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, and Dr. Tracy Cullum, Interim Dean of the Graduate School. Peyton Mallory Green. Alyssa Michelle Poston. Rex Pulley. Renee Morgan Wallace. Kaylee Marie Atvus. Carrie A. Carter Stoker. Kimberly Cibrian. Michaela Scheffner. Emily Calhoun. Christiana L. Matson. Laurel Birch. Stephanie Reimer. Trinity Lynn Campbell. Eliana Von Claps. Lauren Elmore. Emerson Rose Tucker. Patricia Nicole Morales Lorenzo. Juliet Rose Bedard. Hannah Kathleen Lesnick. Mel Lee Buzzard. Karen Lorena Barbarena. Gabrielle George. Jordan Anthony O'Brien. Ashley Marie Withrick Hoffman. Jethro Smith. Kristen Cogdell. Janelle Marie McPherson. Leanne Waldron. Kehinde Gbenga Mosaku. Colleen Kap Uahonani Silva. Sadie Jo Goff. Samantha Grimm. Brandy Allen. Mackenzie Hill. Kelly Lynn Chatterton. Alexandria Durkin. Kristen Joe Jones. Paige Lee Smedley. Mallory June Davey. Ashlyn Alexis Willard. Sam Ellsworth. Youssef El-Kouza. Spencer Elijah Riley MacArthur. Benjamin Christopher Mills. Marinda K. Levitt. Luke Hunter Jepma. Bailey Jeanette Wynn. Storm Jensen. Stephanie Foreman. Noah Glenn Mendenhall. Ethan Jody Swenson. Luke Madison Fredette. Julie Reed. Celia Ann Gallup. Jacob Orse. Amantina Jepson. We present our graduates for the master's degree from the College of Business, hooded by Dr. C. Shane Hunt, Dean of the College of Business, and Dr. Tracy Cullum, Interim Dean of the Graduate School. Sean Stock. Austin Gardner White. Emmanuel Chukwiwike Arinze. Spencer James Sorensen. Daniel F. Hernandez Ortiz. Jacob Campbell. Kitana Sage Taylor. Winnie Cynthia Pata. Daria Margiano. Kristen Allen Bullock. Joshua Luker. Victor Robert Barnes. Isabel Juarez. John Morgan Aramaspi. Jesse Brian Crabtree. Michaela Colleen Blotter. Adam Michael Elliott. Tessia Theodosia Keller. Angelica Cano. Elise Foster. Morgan Tyree Watson. Ethan Randall Gee. Ryan Daniel Balain. Todd Reed Payne. Nicholas Phelps. Justin Prox. Kindle Nevea Martin. Matthew Rainey Elliott. Michaela Page Stockett. Alexis Beth Wilson. Kimberly Gardner. Benjamin N. Bolin. Rachel Decker Bolin. Ryan Binte Kamal. Braxton Renell Cook. We present our graduates for the master's degree from the College of Science and Engineering, hooded by Dr. Lyle Castle, Interim Dean of the College of Science and Engineering, and Dr. Tracy Cullum, Interim Dean of the Graduate School. Kyler Carl Bingham. Matthew Jack Brewer. Rituraj Yadav. Anish Tapa. Manish Akarya. Ashish Deo. Saksham Raj Maharjan. Kabiraj Puyal. Ragul Kumar. Carlin Crick Osterhout. Kyler Brett Sayer. Robert Manta. Olivia Lee Stanley. Maria Dolores Reynoso. Haley Mae Dietz. Antora Dev. Kanan Roy Chowdhury. Kiprop Kibet. Ruben Opoku. Donya Bahar. Jessica Call. Austin Ray Young. Daniel Chukwuemeka Ibakwe.
Congratulations, graduates. And now, would the candidates for all undergraduate degrees please rise? President Wagner, I am pleased to present to you the candidates for the Honors Bachelor's Degree, Bachelor's Degree, Associate Degree, and certificates. Upon the recommendations of the deans of the colleges and the university faculty, I recommend that these degrees be conferred.
Wait a minute, it hasn't happened yet. Okay, are you ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Idaho State University, and upon the recommendation of the college deans and university faculty, I hereby confer upon you, upon completion of requirements, the appropriate bachelor's and associate's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
Jane Watts, magna cum laude. Natalie Justine Mortensen. Cheyenne Adams, magna cum laude. Jacob William Hall. Emma Margaret Shy, magna cum laude. Kyler Lee Maschek. Savannah Jane Ullery, cum laude. Sabri Irene Swanson, magna cum laude. Catherine Ray Morgan. Bailey May Stimpson, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Madison Joe Saunders. Samantha Catherine Phillips. Rayvon Cox, magna cum laude. Jennifer Robin Brown. Michael Pierce Meekum. Tristan Scott Oralston, magna cum laude. Jaden Lucas Young. Macy A. McPherson. Destiny Michelle Harden. Jensen Leanne Matthey, magna cum laude. Marissa Cherie Ball. Abigail Grace Burton. Amelia Diana Joyce Wilson. Tenley J. Smith, magna cum laude. Cameron Suzanne Coleman, summa cum laude. Alyssa Dawn Schul, cum laude. Josh L. Knight. Jenna Lynn Tenorowitz, cum laude. Adrian Ruvalcaba, magna cum laude. Mariah Marie Griggs. Tyler C. Hill. Audrey Paula Hernandez, cum laude. Shaylin Jamie Bell. Cara Ann Morgan. Alicia Lynn Laxton. Jennifer C. Kearns Walker. Tasmin Lee Longoria. Kirsten Jennifer Lynn Nearden. Emily Grace Aldrin, summa cum laude. Marin Rita Gabiola, summa cum laude. Clarissa Anna Nielsen, cum laude. Olivia Anna Clapp. Jackson S. Lewis, magna cum laude. Tori Lee Thompson. Nicole Hill, summa cum laude. Kylie R. Smith, magna cum laude. Isabella Ilan Tenaik, summa cum laude. Kara DeVore. Isla Bush. Michaela Ray Lamson. Sean James Wilder, magna cum laude. Lacey K. Whitaker. Emily K. Ritchie. Heather Dawn Parker. Russell Robert Osborne. Colton Michael Higby, magna cum laude. Kyle Ephraim Bascom, summa cum laude. Sarah Bird, cum laude. Emmaus Grace Everett, cum laude. Darwin Hunter Giles. Haley Patricia Lowen, cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Miranda K. Sutherland, cum laude. Courtney Marie Bradley. Alyssa Melanie Siemens, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Butler Mitchell, magna cum laude. Aspen Sage Wood, cum laude. Kaylin K. Rippey. Jessica Ray Tomlinson. Micah Nathaniel Ferguson. Luis Alberto Lagos. Kari Marie Blanchard, cum laude. Dallin Charles Hales. Diamond Dolores Guitar Judd, magna cum laude. Skylar Allen Banbury. Caitlin Marie Seelaff, cum laude. Sharon Venice Weaver, magna cum laude. Tyson Mark Seymour. Anna Felice Lamson, cum laude. Sydney Hall, magna cum laude. April Dawn Nelson. Catherine Elizabeth Felder, magna cum laude. Melody Jean Irish, summa cum laude. Jasmine Witcher. Marta Nieto Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Kelsey Lane Olma Jargsdorf. Aspen Denali Brown, cum laude. Ethan Raymond Flabel. Brayton Hunter Pope. Marissa K. Nunes, honors distinction graduate. Caden Elise Burrows. Alexandra Moreno, summa cum laude. Chelsea Romney, magna cum laude. Charlize Deja Scholes, magna cum laude. Raquel Williams. Madison Nielsen. Mallory Lynn Brown. Riley C. Thompson. Jordan Blair Simmons. Savannah Grace Hirsch. Ariana Elise Hernandez. Sunai Lynn Soto. Samantha Araya Mancino. Kelsey Marin Erdley. Zach D. Judkins. Diane Lorraine Osgood. Madeline Beth Cutts. David Fadai, cum laude. Jacob Weldon Mais, cum laude. Boone Evans Hunter. Nicholas Evan Reginald Johnson. Amelia Lynn Renner. Cyrus J. Nathaniel Wallace. Alfred Jordan Jr. Jaslyn M. Peterson. Isabella Moss. Kayla M. Jones, magna cum laude. Nicole Jensen. Carolyn Eris Ruth Kane. Sarah Allison Leary. Brooklyn Taylor Gibbons, magna cum laude. LaBelle Charlize Niddle, magna cum laude. Yesenia Maria Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Fatima Castro. Jessica Jolene Beach. Jaden William Andrews, magna cum laude. Caitlin M. Hoover. Juliana Michelle Webb. Isabel Nicole Alder, cum laude. Alita Benali. Hunter Jean Bezzetti. Mitchell Rennick, magna cum laude. Madison Octavia Rich, cum laude. Kimberly Y. Medel. J.C. Tay Smedley. Pamela T. Knight, cum laude. Sarah A. Taylor. Theo Hansen, cum laude. Haley Ann Butler, magna cum laude. Val Duran. Chloe Elizabeth Reed. Jody Rose Schvicht, cum laude. Mirka Jacqueline Gonzalez. Gabriel John Hapke, summa cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Jeremy Michael James, magna cum laude. Morgan K. Holston, magna cum laude. Alexis A. Christensen, cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Alexia Lou Chafin, cum laude. Connor Gordon Coots. Dale Mallows, magna cum laude. Coriana Morgan Bruni. Jack McAllister O'Connor. Jillian Mai Nguyen. Madison Ray Muxon, cum laude. Callie Kelai Hua Mullen, cum laude. Sophie Amelia Spencer Webb, cum laude. Stephanie Nicole Purvis. Rayleigh Ben Shippen, cum laude. Noelia Ramirez Olvera. Riley Rose Learman, magna cum laude. Rachel Dawn Nielsen, summa cum laude. Stephanie Lynn Greason. Gabriela Isabel Gonzalez. Serena Jo Williamson. Laura Svetlana Renata Schumann, cum laude. Presley June Shaver, cum laude. Monica Lazalde, cum laude. Taryn Mendiso Walker, cum laude. Cabri Lee Osborne, summa cum laude. Katie Gao. Luis Anthony Garcia. Ian Thomas O'Connor. Lacey Jean Yardy. Madison Mackenzie Edgley, cum laude. Anthony Manuel Sanchez. Nicolette Jade Scarduzio, magna cum laude. Umit Ege Kankus. Hallie Ann Smith, magna cum laude. Hannah Alicia Little, magna cum laude. Ashley M. McCarty. Soyeon Kuyon. Priscilla Anna Hibbert, summa cum laude. Brisa Nevarez. Giselle Saldivar, honors distinction graduate. Garrett Austin Grillo. Garrett Jess Belleville. Jonah Allen Saunders. Emily Lynn Tracy Chase. Kimberly Aurora Marion, summa cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Conkaby. Sarah Ruth Dianella, cum laude. Alyssa Dawn Higley, cum laude. Preston Isaac Edwards, magna cum laude. Nathan Ray Templeton, magna cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Lowe. Alicia Piney, cum laude. Emily Ann Lucio, magna cum laude. Michelle Lee Ludlow, summa cum laude. Autumn Lynn Thewson. McLean Robert Westbrook. Luis Fernando Perez Rodriguez. Gabriel Arlen Meacham, cum laude. Jakota Carver Whitworth, summa cum laude. Jael Alejandro Garcia. Jada Lynn Andrews. Peyton Rose Hubbard. Bailey Thorne, cum laude. Nicholas Robert Davlin. Robert Zachary Garvin. Truman James Place. Kenyon Lopez. Anthony Bijan Egdami. Anderson Jensen. Preston Lee Yost. Justin Douglas. Ramon Cervantes, magna cum laude. Scott Allen Fitchett. Alexandria Colleen Simonson, cum laude. Amara Don Plancarte Rodriguez. Houston Jones, cum laude. Laura Catherine Whitmore, magna cum laude. Andrew Carson Hunt. Michaela E. McKee, summa cum laude. Antonio Jake Acevedo. Scott Atkinson. Christian H. Fredrickson. Emma A. McMurray. Micah Nassau Heck, cum laude. A.J. Bergen. Saxon Cole Stroop. Tristan Paz, cum laude. Trinity Wingyen de Loera, summa cum laude. Brittany Ann Schertz, magna cum laude. Laura Neve Maccabee, cum laude. Annalise Claire Paroso, summa cum laude. Stacy Lynn Manwill. Elizabeth Cole, cum laude. Maribel Oblea, magna cum laude. Erica Kate Gardner, summa cum laude. Bentley Weldon. Thomas Rulin Evans. Adam Johnson Crooks. Braden Riley Tolman. Anthony David Land. Margaret Reyes, cum laude. Matthew Robert Dwanch, cum laude. Emma Christina Cutts, magna cum laude. Ethan Stephen Hansen. Danielle Mary Patrick. Peyton Lewis. Alex Deviney, cum laude. Baylor William McElroy, magna cum laude. Paul Albert Desfasis III. Samuel Ellis Brandeberry. Ryan Jeff Kulas Manalo. Asa S. Flowers, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Ronan Evan Branfield, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Misada Amani Johnson. Riley Ann King, summa cum laude. Audrey Sophia Mills, magna cum laude. Raiden A. Hunter, cum laude. Amy Christine Bachman, magna cum laude. Sophia Marilyn Stolworthy. Jacqueline Michelle Dunn, cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Jason Albert Bozen. Christian Michael Benner. Mario Guillen Martinez. K. Jeffrey Pocock. David McDonald, cum laude. Austin Sutton. Kyson Scott Crowfoot, cum laude. Ashley Elaine Cook, cum laude. Alyssa Deanne Farnes, cum laude. Eric Reed Caldwell. Joshua Winfield Anderson. Raquel Rebecca Reese, cum laude. Brendy Weston, cum laude. Delaney Ann Bellow. Braxton Macy Green. Tiffany Christine Johnson, cum laude. Braylon Rose Crochelle, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Jaden Ray Parker. Jessica Ray Pop. Alyssa Christine Rupp. William Chad Park. Leo Paul Gannon, magna cum laude. Nathaniel David Edwards. Sheridan Ray Hatch, honors distinction graduate. Aubrey Claire Denker, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Julia T. Finco, summa cum laude. Eliza Jo Nims Langlois. Madison Linnell Reed. Connor Mitchell Coyle, magna cum laude. Sweet Emma Shanahan, magna cum laude. Salvador Munoz. Brooklyn P. Wise. Berenice Sosa Aispuro. Claire Hopt. Tristan Andrew Barker. Andrea Lorraine Meggs. Parker Allen Hyde. Dakota Sky Deanda. Breck Trey Cranny. Colby Jace Christiansen. Craig Allen Price, summa cum laude. Victoria G. Weir. Dennis Scott McKenzie. Lucas Paul Andrews, cum laude. Weston Lane Rowe. Audrey Jo Jorgensen, cum laude. William Dominic Gentry. Nina Keck, cum laude. Caitlin Page, Thornsberry Beisline. Connor Benjamin Haynes, summa cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Aiden Joseph Niblet, summa cum laude. Jaden Thomas Nessler, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Cassiopeia Micah Bingham, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Olivia Arlene Swainston, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Tristan David Gray, magna cum laude. Bronwyn Lee Ellis, cum laude. Giovanni Martinez Carrillo. Jordan M.J. Pepper. Justin C. Beezer, cum laude. Connor Cutts, magna cum laude. Dante Anton Diedick. Mackenzie Noel Gertis. Joseph Dale Kepler, cum laude. Kaylin Danelle Buchanan, summa cum laude. Andreas Kramer, summa cum laude. Michaela Ann Cottom. Marley Ann Harrison, cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Diana Geraldine Rivas Cruz. Aliyah Tovar, Honors Distinction Graduate. Maya McHugh Size, magna cum laude. Peyton Jade Walker, cum laude. Sydney Marie Catlin, magna cum laude. Zachary Chad Beck, magna cum laude. Luna Holly Steed, magna cum laude, honors distinction graduate. Grant Michael Madsen.
Congratulations, graduates. Today, we celebrate you. I know that each of you worked very hard to get here, but we also know that most of you did not do it alone. It is through the support of your dedicated family and friends that you can stand here today. So now that they have cheered for you, I would like to invite our graduates to recognize their families. So would the families of today's graduates please stand for a round of applause? Thank you, families. You may be seated. Graduates, each and every one of you are forever a member of the Bengal family. And you are also a forever member of the Idaho State University Alumni Association. Would all alumni of the university in attendance here today please stand? Our graduates can now stand too if you would like. You are alumni also. Graduates, can you feel that Bengal energy? This is your family. Your Bengal family is here to support you as you go into the world and pursue that next journey. And now, would the graduates who earn bachelor's degrees, associate's degrees, and certificates in all colleges please stand? The rest of you can sit. At this time, I invite you to move your tassel from the right side to the left, a symbol of having obtained your degree. Now, would the rest of today's graduates and the audience please join them in standing for the singing of the Idaho State University alma mater.
Hail to thee, our alma mater, glorious is thy name. Evermore thy sons and daughters carry on thy fame. May thy students
Now, while you are still standing, I would like to invite the graduates and audience to remain standing while the platform dignitaries leave the field. And now, my final words. Congratulations, class of 2024. You did it. Go Bengals!